Sun's up, cameras on. This is First Light,
the weekly behind-the-scenes podcast by Helios Media, a video production company based here in Edinburgh, filming theatre, weddings, events, music videos and commercials.
You've got questions, we've got answers. Let's dive in.
The first question by Martin, thank you for the DM Martin, says, "Hi Eric and Ben, a question, what makes Helios Media different from other videography studios starting out right now, and how do you balance a client's vision with your creative instinct styles? Thanks." Wow.
That's a good one.
Wow, great question, Martin. So I think to start with, we have a film background.
To put it simply, we're not just videographers, we're filmmakers, and we're really focused on storytelling, telling the story of your project, if it's a wedding, if it's an event, if it's a commercial. We're all about telling that story, leaving a kind of emotional impact on whoever watches it. We're all about kind of building connections with our clients and hopefully kind of building partnerships that last a long time.
A sort of way to put it as well is we start working with clients, but by the end of it, we kind of become friends.
Yeah.
We kind of stay in touch with our clients, make sure that the video is doing good numbers and any future work that we want to do with them as well.
Okay, second question is from James. He said, what made you realize this is what you wanted to do for a career?
Ooh. So I think ever since I was a child, I loved films. I think going to the cinema was like the best thing.
I think the first film that I watched that I remember vividly was Sound of Music, and it's such a weird film.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my favorite musical.
Oh my God.
That's a coincidence.
So
Yeah.
ever since then, I've just been, like you said, immersed in film.
As a child, I watched films and went, I want to do that, and I said, I want to become an actor. But then the more I found out how films are made, I think I was like, oh, I didn't see that side of it. Starting Helios not only develops that, but it means we can actually explore how to implement that into your average corporate video. How do you make that into an actual film?
Exactly.
The next question is from Lucy, who responded to an Instagram poll. Where would be your dream locations to film? Interesting, because it depends what we're filming. If we're filming weddings, I would say something like Iceland or New Zealand.
Somewhere either really hot or really cold.
Norway, like the Northern Lights.
Oh yeah. In terms of theatre, filming a West End show or a Broadway show, that would be the dream, wouldn't it?
That would be great, yes.
I just think in general, we just want to travel the world and film. Okay, next question, Eric, is what has been your favourite project so far and why? That's really hard to put into one project. We recently filmed an event for a martial arts company called Shotobudo, and we were there for a 3-day weekend.
In Largs. Beautiful weather.
Yeah, it was really nice. We actually learned so much about martial arts when we were there.
For me, maybe quite a big one we did recently is we partnered with the Edinburgh Steiner School to make a sort of promotion video for their website just to tell about the story. Learning about a side of education that I wasn't really aware of recently, that's probably the one that's impacted me the most. The next question from Emma is, what cameras do you use and how do you pick which one?
So we currently shoot on the Sony Cinema Line cameras, and we have 2 FX30s. They're nice, compact, we can build them out, we can rig them out, and we can use them on gimbals.
When we started the company, they kind of fitted with what we needed, what we wanted. And that's all for the questions for this week. If you do have any other questions that you'd like to know, send us a DM or just comment on any of our First Lights or any video really. And if we feel like there's enough questions, we might make one of these again. And our next episode, we're going to be talking about our production progress and how we work with our clients and partners.
That's a wrap for this week. We'll see you next time, just after First Light.